my God, it's the BC3 Amigos on a couch together again. Hola. I mean, can you believe it? And guess where we are? We are at Community Summit, North America 2025 in the heart of Orlando, Florida, right near Disney. Can you believe it? We're together. This is like, I mean, I feel like we should, have alcohol or something. We should be passing it around.
Like we do at night here?
Like we do at night here. Guys, we thought we'd do this little quick, about a 30-minute podcast, talk about Summit, what we love about it, what things we've learned so far maybe and stuff like that. So we'll probably take about, again, 30 minutes and we'll go round robin and we'll let the ladies start first, Kim, and we'll let you, because you're on that end of the couch, I'm on this end of the couch. And of course, Texas is in the middle. So
right in the middle of the country.
So why don't you go first? Let's have some fun.
Sure. Well, first of all, this expo is out of this world, with puppies, axe throwing, pickleball, an arcade, and so many exhibitors and great add-ons to the product. So anyway, next year, show up.
Where is it? Where is it, Kim?
Nashville, good country music.
Yeehaw, my kind of town.
I know, me too. I am excited about enhancements to financial reporting. I had somebody tell me this week that you can do financial reporting out of Business Central, and I said, wait, what? Yes, you can. And I know, okay, they're not the prettiest, and it needed some new options, which we got. Not only did we get some in the spring, we've got some now, changing the names of columns dynamically. You don't have to say -1 previous month before that month. You actually can put the month and the year, which is, simple, but so powerful. And they released just now, I saw things that they know are going to be in there for the spring release.
Oh my God.
Already.
I'm amazed at how many people have come up to us at the Medics desk and said they didn't know about financial reporting in Business Central. I mean, maybe it was the name change from account schedules, but people are just lost.
Do you know why it was called account schedules?
That must be the Danglish.
It actually was. The Danish conversion from financial reporting it was account schemas. And that's what it was called, was account schemas. And the conversion terminology made it schedules. And so they finally changed it to financial reporting, which is great. But I think people say you can't do financials out of the system because they're not pretty. Let's be real. They're pretty boring. But with the Excel features now where you can set up your Excel template and you just keep updating it, and we're going to have report packs where you can have your balance sheet, income statement, cash flow in a PDF. That's coming. That's April. So stay tuned on that. And then what they call dimension perspectives. So for anybody doing Great Plains, that's a little bit of a comparison to reporting trees. That's how they described it. So I'm anxious to see that, but some good changes. And then they've had the beginning paragraph, ending paragraph, just some different things like that, some internal description. You now can put your negative amounts with a minus sign or a parentheses. So that's nice. So some good stuff.
It's really funny that you mentioned the whole financial reporting. There was a session that happened yesterday, Tuesday, today's Wednesday. It's a 4-day conference, everybody, plus Academy. Then obviously a lot of our key speakers and MVPs teach the Academy for multiple days on all the modules in Business Central. So look for it next year. It's funny, in one of the sessions, there were these two people who were talking about financial reports, and they did not even know they existed.
That's what he just said.
They thought it was like you had to use
something else.
Or you had to use Power BI, but they were not into Power BI. They really thought you had to get your data out to do it. And this
is a big thing.
Yeah,
I didn't realize.
Well, but I think it's because Microsoft gives you those standard reports in there, But unless you're using subcategories, and subcategories is something that wasn't in NAV. Back in the day, there was no subcategories. And unless you actually set up those subcategories and then align it with the account or the financial report, it doesn't run with any detail. So they probably assume that that's it.
Right.
But
right.
you can also manually create those, right? Just like in the old days without subcategories. So
Absolutely. I don't have subcategories. Most of my customers don't have subcategories, but we use the financials.
And they look good. I mean, for something basic like a balance sheet, we could sting yes, it's a piece of paper. It might not be as pretty or fancy with certain fonts and stuff, but
Color.
yeah, color, or send it to, so if you can send it to Excel, you can make it pretty.
Use
Send it to
Excel
Word,
layout.
send it to Word, make it pretty. I mean, you can do different things to make it prettier.
Well,
and now you can, I was going to say, now you can do that where you can set up that default template that it's going out to, as opposed to back in the day, I'd always forget to update the right template. It's like, where's my data?
And now you save the template name and location.
There it is.
Yeah, it's there.
I can't tell you how many times I would set that up and be like, wait a minute, I know I saved this. Oh, I saved it out on my OneDrive. So
Yeah. Now, and then you got to go try to figure, it's hard.
But we hope you love all the noises and the beeps and the horns, because we're in the Expo Center in the very last road 200 of 2,400. So there's 2,400 rows, of course, incremented by 100. Each one's 100 increment. So there's that many rows at 24 rows. So it's pretty crazy. But Rob, we know you've got something you like about Summit. What is it?
So, first of all, I love the fact that we come here and we see users that we met a while ago, or we see, like my MVPs that I never get to see throughout the year. So Summit is a great place that you can come and meet people that you've known before, or even you meet new people. One of the things about it's community. So you want to go out and meet the people that are here. If you're coming here, you get to speak to your partners and you get to speak to the MVPs, but there are people in your industry here that are here to learn too. And I always tell people, you might be in a manufacturing company and you do your purchase orders one way, meaning that you post your invoices against the purchase order. But there are other people out there that use the get my receipts from a purchase invoice, and maybe that works great for them. That's just a sample of the different types of functionalities. When people ask me how you do something, it's like, well, you can do it this way or you can do it that way. So you want to work with your people in your community and find out how they do things, because it's sharing. We're all here to share. And Steve, the reason I come here, this is, by the way, I looked up, this is my 13th summit. And by the way, before it was summit, it was forums. And I come back because I love to share the knowledge. And that's what we're here for, sharing the knowledge.
True.
Absolutely. And I know in the first timer, we have a session for people who are here for the first time that kind of tell you what things are happening and just give you a little insight. And we always just say, try to speak to 5 new people, make 5 new friends.
5 new friends.
And it might be in a session, you sit beside somebody and just say hello, and there you go. You're walking through the expo and bump into somebody and it's, oh, hi. And our badges have a color, so if they're working on BC or NAV, and you start a conversation.
You mentioned the expo, but as Bob McAdams says, get involved into the advanced networking. Grab a beer or a liquor and go out and chat with people. Open up and talk to people in the expo in a casual environment, and you'll be surprised at what you learn and who you meet.
It's amazing. I think this conference from the very beginning, former, as Rob said, going back now over, almost a decade, 15, 16 years ago, when it first started out, where it was just a little tiny child that had, several hundred people attending, don't get me wrong. But I mean, the fun part is that, way back, we're here with about 5,300 people attending Community Summit. Now that's across BC NAV, there's a few GP, about 300 GP folks we heard were here. We've got F&O, we've got the CE stack, we've got the power stack.
But we're the biggest group now.
I think we are the largest group. BC is the largest group in attendance so far. And it's amazing. I mean, how can you not leave here at the end of the conference, Thursday afternoon, go home, go back to your office and say, office meaning if you're a user, office being a partner on ISV, and not say that A, you didn't learn something, B, you were not blown away with some of the new features that either Microsoft BC had or some of the
You
ISV
found
news
something
features.
that's going to solve a problem.
Yeah, you walked up and down these aisles and you solved the problem here. It's freakish. I mean, it's like crazy. I mean, every year I think we're always blown away with what did we learn. I mean, but Rob's right. I mean, everybody comes here, they network, they have a good time, they meet people, they solve problems, and they go.
But it's
So
all
you didn't
about
mention
learning.
you didn't mention the medic desk, and that's where we
Oh, I
saw
thought that's
how
what you were
many
going to talk
how
about.
many.
I was holding. I was holding it. Rob's
You've already mentioned it. You've already mentioned it, that
Yeah.
we're solving problems, and that's where people go.
Oh my gosh, it is so busy there. And you know what? What I love about it the most, people come up, ask a question, I didn't know the answer. But we found the answer together. So we both learned. I learned at least 2, if not 3 things at the medic desk trying to help somebody.
Yeah, this for me, there are 2 things I love about Summit. One is, of course, the friends and the family that I've grown up with now for 20 years here, and getting together with my amigos and breaking bread and having some drinks and stuff. But I think the biggest thing is that from the time Academy starts to the time Summit ends, it's all the people that stop by the medic desk. It's all the people that, all of us, and I mean everybody who sits at the medic desk to help, is a doctor at the medic desk to help somebody. All those problems that are solved. I mean, I have to believe that if not, maybe in the 3.5 days, maybe we do it close to 1,000 problems that we solve. I have to believe that there's so many people stopping by because it's open for so long.
We should have them take tickets next year just so we can keep count of that.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Oh, that would be
Stand
fun.
out, let's
Yeah.
solve the problem.
Just one of those where you pull the tickets and the last one up there, you know
the
how
number.
many. Yeah.
How many
that'd be
problems?
fun.
are serving?
Yeah.
So
But hey, I do have to do one correction.
okay.
Before it was Summit, it was Forum. Before it was Forum, it was just a user group.
Yep, it was just that.
Oh,
plain.
no, it's day 1 at Convergence.
Ah, that's right.
That's
Was
how-
that what it was? Because I was at
Yeah.
Convergence. I didn't know that's what it was.
day 1, the first day,
Was the like a user.
we would have some user sessions. One day, and it's turned into this.
I'm telling you. I mean, for me, like I said, I mean,
Actually, before that, it was just 50 people around 2 tables.
So, I mean, the medic desk really is, I think, the pride and joy. I mean, I love doing it. Academy, of course, is fun. Speaking is fun, but it's truly all those people that come by that, pass by you, high five you, fist pump, hugs.
That come with a list of questions and start checking them off or writing down answers, but it's just fabulous.
It's the coolest thing. I mean, I think at the medic desk this year we've been inundated, but it's funny when they break out a spiral bound notebook. When's the last time we saw a spiral bound?
Yeah.
So they break it out. They have this list of things that they want to go over. And what's fascinating is, so say there's 6 of them and they're there for 30 minutes. Let's just say, that's 30 minutes. They solve 6 things that they couldn't solve.
And they didn't have to pay for it with their partner.
Right. It's
Right.
free. It's a free
part of
doctor.
coming.
When's the last time you ever go into a doctor that's free? It's a copay. There's no copay here. I mean, literally, it's fun. But then again, I said the medic desk was great. You know what's even better? It's the fact that we all sit in a room together learning. We whisper to each other, maybe when we're hearing something.
Mm-hmm.
We leave a room. We go to the next session. We have lunch. Then we have our expo here. But it's those after parties. And I'm going to,
He's an after party guy.
I'm an after party guy.
So
you know,
it was
So there's the after parties where you get really to sit and chat with somebody for a while. And you do, obviously you get together, you find out how the family's doing, what are they doing after hours and things like that. So that's truly the way you kind of like
build that community.
build out community. And we are like, think about it. We met each other. And how long ago? I mean, this is ridiculous.
We were kids. I had hair.
I mean, truly, he wasn't even wearing a cowboy hat back then. He didn't have to. The hair was there. But seriously, it's so much fun to actually go out and have some fun. Whether you're dancing or drinking or whether you're just shooting the shit. So, and we're allowed to say that on the podcast, shooting the shit.
Hey, by the way, you mentioned learning, and we're there. And I will say, learning isn't just for you out there. We have all learned this.
That's what I said. I said,
So,
I learned.
yeah.
Speaks to the medic group.
We all share knowledge. So, again,
And Microsoft's here, and I want to shout out to Microsoft for actually coming here, bringing some of the product managers here. We learned all about the new manufacturing Power BI, which we've never seen before. That finally came out. That's a lot of love for those who are manufacturers. I mean, fixed assets got love this time.
sustainability got lost.
mean, when's the last time we heard fixed asset getting lost? Come on. No.
Exactly.
So, but it's amazing. I mean, guys, this is, something, if you don't do this every year, talk to your boss. I mean, take 15 minutes, sit with them, get a cup of coffee, and explain to them, because as short dollars this is, because it is short dollars in the long run, you will leave here with 4.5 days of education. You will learn the product in all the different functional areas. You'll probably leave here with an expo full of tchotchke items and takeaways and, swag, and basically you'll see, oh my God, there's a shipping system available. There's a blah, blah, blah available. I mean, come on, guys. This is the annual event everybody goes to. Everybody shows up here because, 5,200, next year in Nashville, hopefully we'll grace the number 6.
That would be nice.
And it's a bigger facility at the Gaylord in Nashville. October 10th through the 14th, I believe is what it is. I could be off by one day, but that is the date. It is the week earlier than this year. They're moving it back. Plus Academy. Plus, especially if you want to learn accounting, fixed assets, service, projects, manufacturing, and then of course shipping and warehousing. But what are the?
I have
So here's the other thing.
That was the first time here, and the boss said, "Put it in your budget. You're going next year."
See, man, for some
They already decided. First time, it's like invaluable.
And think about it. It's cool. It's so cool to know that I'm coming back year after year for somebody to learn. I mean, there was another gentleman. I think we were all together at the time. He walked over and he was so impressed that he sent one staff member to one of the academy classes, and he said, "I am sending more people next year to learn academy. I'm sending more people just to go to the sessions." And he said, "This is for the little tiny. It is a little. I mean, yes, I have travel, you have a hotel, but for the total cost, it's like as if you went to college squeezed into 4.5 days."
Well, it's much cheaper than if you have a partner come out and spend that same amount of time.
Yeah.
You're going to save money. We're going to say something.
I was going to say, though, that in addition to all these educational opportunities, for those of you who want to come out a little early, there is a golf outing. There is also going to be next year, I'm into hockey, so we're working on a hockey tournament for Summit. So, if you have sports interest, come on out. Let's see what we can do for you in that area, too, just to get some socialization and a little knowledge sharing beforehand.
Well, we talked about parties or outings, but one of the parties was at what's it? Golf. It was a golf.
Yeah,
it was a
golf.
tee off.
Yeah, that it's
Just playing around.
It's like going to Top Golf. I mean,
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, people went to Top Golf last night. There was also a party at a Cuban rum restaurant kind of place where they dance and dance the night away. Tonight there's another party. I mean, here we are in Disney, so over in the House of Blues over at Disney Springs there's a party tonight. There's so many things that all of this community come together, and all of our sponsors bring together and make these parties happen for all of us, so we get to go for free. So, and the cost.
And Expo's kind of a party every night.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Not all are you seeing all of the things that you can add on to Business Central to do, and you're talking to friends and colleagues. You're still learning.
And there's free booze.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got. Gang, it's so amazing the things we learned and this is day 3 and we're halfway through day 3 at this point. But I mean, we've got another 24 hours to go. But I mean, I'm still dumbfounded that the amount of new functionality that's finally coming out, all the new reporting that's coming out. I mean, I'm biased. I mean, and probably Rod is biased too. His stuff, the sustainability that's coming out.
There's Copilot for sustainability now.
Oh, and of course, AI is coming out, guys. So there is a lot of love in the AI field with the sales order agent, purchase order agent. But again, I'm biased, and you know why I'm biased. 1099s. Gotta be like a really nut job who loves 1099s. We love it.
We're all
geeks. But 1099 changes.
And this time it works for the IRS.
Yeah,
yes.
When in the 20 plus years we've been doing this, when could we ever have said NAV can communicate or talk to the, or it's even right?
I know.
So that was amazing.
I think what's nice too is that we're beginning there's more talk about Copilot, but not just, oh, use it, AI is great, but there's a lot more how to use it. A lot more examples that people are sharing and Microsoft is sharing. Microsoft presentations and sessions are also great.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I said to somebody yesterday, I said, how's it going? He said, I'm drinking from the fire hose and it's wide open. He said, it's a lot to take in. And it is. And I had another girl say, I'm overwhelmed. And I said, I know.
But if you didn't come here, you wouldn't even know what you don't know. So that's important.
Exactly it. Yeah.
At least now you have an idea. And I always tell people when they come to my sessions, I don't expect you to actually go back and remember everything. That's why you get the slide deck. But at least the concept is there, and you can always, send an email saying, "Hey, What did you mean by this?" or whatever. So
everybody's so open to, "Hey, try this." Reach out to me if you have questions. Here's some resources. Almost everybody puts resources in their presentation.
The coolest thing is the fact that of the over 150 sessions we've had in Business Central this year, that all of them, pretty much most of them, will give you their slide deck and then any of the material. Number two, a good portion of them, and I don't know about half, but let's say a portion of those were recorded. So if you never got a chance to go, if you signed up for some, if you truly, and you missed the session and it was recorded, it's a flag, you'll get those recordings through, obviously, Dynamics Communities and Learners.
That's a good question. If I didn't sign up to go to Summit, can I, any way, shape, or form, see any of those recordings?
Well, I think
after a period of time.
Partner could, though.
Yeah.
As a person who went from your company could do it at home and share that video while they're watching.
But I believe they'll expose the recording ones after a period of time for everybody to see. And you'll be able to see that. I don't know about the downloading part of the slide deck. Maybe that's a weird thing. But here's the big but. Not only did you get to go and download those recordings, and potentially your one person who came here with a slide deck, you now passed it around to every employee in your company, and only one person came.
Yeah.
So it's
like, so you're not like one of my clients who brought 25 people here?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. You didn't need 25. We could have brought one.
But here's the thing. You learn so much more when you're in that session. When you are talking to somebody next to you and going, "I didn't know that." They tell you how they're using it because they knew about it. So it's a sharing.
It is. It's the sharing, I think, just ratchets up the knowledge.
Yes.
So much more.
But the coolest thing, I think, in the end, we're always talking about sharing. We're talking about the people who come here, the attendees. And if the noise gets a little louder, gang, it's because there's the expo hall is opening very shortly. But the coolest thing about that is all the people that help in our premiere, just like we have over the many decades, that we actually give awards in the Business Central space to people, obviously, who've done a lot for us, who've joined, join people like ourselves who are all-stars or people who are legends and stuff like that. And
they're giving back. They're sharing their knowledge back.
So again,
and what I tell everybody, and I think we can all attest to this, if you join up to try to, maybe you want to become a speaker or you don't want to speak, but you're willing to help do something, you're going to get back triple what you get.
It's true.
Or more. I mean, I'm probably being,
Yeah, but you also learn. So that's the thing.
it.
I co-presented this year with a first-time speaker here, and I loved their expression afterwards because they had so much. They got what I feel all the time when I come here and present. They got to know that they helped somebody else, not just one person, but everybody in the class.
I talked to somebody, did her first presentation by herself, and she was so nervous. She said, but I knew the information. I knew this. And she said, so I was comfortable in my knowledge, but still nervous about speaking. I said, and when you got done, she said, it was so great. And I said, so she gained self-confidence, not just about speaking, but just that she helped. She said there was a line of people wanting to talk to her afterwards. And that was a first-time speaker all on her own. So, yeah, she's walking around talking to all kinds of people, learning more.
And, we're going to reach out to you now that are watching. if you want to come next year and co-present because you don't feel comfortable enough doing your own, we're all willing to help.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Please reach out, guys. I mean, reach us out, email us, at the end of the video, we've got contact information. Certainly when you go to our YouTube channel, we have contact information. So please reach out. I mean, we're here, monthly helping you learn Business Central. We're here teaching our special guests who show up every now and then. And hopefully we'll have another guest, of course, next month. We're looking to see who's going to be our special guest, and hopefully we'll get some people who hopefully gotten into the new wave, hopefully get more involved with maybe some functionality. But
and we're talking about doing some short.
Yeah,
try the short ones. So,
yeah, some 5-minute ones. Which
talk about a specific little topic or feature, just to be able to provide more service back out to the user community.
Guys, I know we wanted to make this short and sweet. I know we've only talked for about 25 minutes or so, but you know what? There's really not much more to say. The biggest thing to say is, please come next year. Come on here. Come on to Nashville. Get on the dance floor with us. Have a break some bread.
I got Bull Ride there.
Yes,
we expect to see Bull Rider here on the boat. Maybe not. It just depends.
Depends on how much I've had to drink.
Yeah, So, but listen,
next to the Grand Ole Opry, by the way.
Yes, I mean there might be. I know that we don't know what's going to happen next year. We don't know where the parties are going to be or anything. It's too early, but hopefully we cross our fingers. We'll all get to visit the Grand Ole Opry. That'd be wonderful. One thing we do want to mention, because we're doing here this at Dynamics Community, is if you go to the community, dynamicscommunities.com, you'll see a new thing called Learners. This is our new wave of the future that DCI has put together for us so that we can actually all connect ourselves and collaborate together. You'll start seeing our names and other names pop up as group leaders in various parts of the United States. They've broken the United States into groups, and in there you get what we used to call the chapters. Some people call them the meetup. Some people call them the local user group. But you'll get to see them have local ones, virtual ones, listen to sponsors speak. But it's going to be so amazing to see what happens in 2026. Look out for it, sign up, check it out. A big shout out, I think we want to shout out personally, because we've been doing this for so long, to our 3 all-star winners this year, Cecile, Shannon, and Kristen Hossman. We want to shout out to them. So big shout out and congratulations.
And who are the legend winners?
Oh, yeah. We are legend winners this year. Do you remember that?
I'm trying to remember.
Mark
Rose.
and
Mark Rose.
Jesse.
And
Mark Hamlin, our last month's guest.
That's right. Our last month's guest became a legend. So,
I had somebody come up to me and say that they watched our last recording and learned stuff about Insight Works and things that Mark does that they didn't know before. They were so excited.
I'm telling you, we all go into the Ask the Expert session. I think all 3 of us always do. Excuse me. And I think the funniest thing is I love listening to users who present their problems to us as a panel, and we're all up there answering questions. Those questions are fascinating. Yesterday, there was a woman who she stood up. It was wall-to-wall bodies in there. She asked us a question about a manufacturing situation. So she described the whole situation. Here we are in the Ask the Experts. And literally all of our faces were it was like one of those the puzzle look you made and all of us, Mark Cameron was there, Andrew Good was there, I was there, and we're sitting there Ben Baxter was there, and we're like, that's an extension. She was explaining how something happened in manufacturing, and all of us said it at the same time, and I don't think it's ever happened. We all opened our mouth exactly at the same time. But the one thing, she left there, she actually thanked us all, profusely thanked us. I never thought somebody could do something like this. But again, she started from old nav and moved it.
Sure.
So it was customized. But think about all of our education, all the experts, all the speakers.
And you put it together.
Sometimes
people will come to me and ask a question about manufacturing, and I'm okay in manufacturing. But if it gets real detailed, it's like, okay, I'm going to, hey, Steve, come here. Same thing, I sent somebody to talk to you about CRM today. And that's what's great, because you have it's not like, well, call somebody else.
Yeah, we're right
all
there.
here.
We're all right there,
Yeah.
available.
It's such. I mean, I feel like it's like, in our families when we have the family gathering where we all the double cousins.
Thanksgiving time.
Twice removed Thanksgiving. My cousin that's and my third party. Whatever they follow as things. It's extended family.
Twice removed. Three times removed.
So it's this feeling, and every year we do this over and over again. And it's such a
And we
joy.
can't wait. We're so tired at the end of it. And we can't wait for next year.
So, guys, it's been 30 minutes. We want to thank you so much for listening to us here at Orlando, Florida, the Gaylord Palms in Orlando at Community Summit 2025.
Oh, one quick thing.
Yes.
If you're interested, if we've tickled your fancy and you're interested in next year, sign up early. It's the cheapest you can get it.
Yeah, I think it's half price.
Something like that. So don't wait.
It's dirt cheap. So go to the summit. Go to Summit North America. Sign up immediately. I think there's a huge discount, almost half price versus the full price.
Yeah.
And again, the price will go up incrementally all the way through the year into 2026. But you have time. If you want to volunteer, certainly reach out to one of us. We can connect you with the board as well as the committees that are there. If you want to speak, reach out to one of us. We'd love to speak with you. Co-speaking is half the work. So think about it. It's half the work, half the time.
But they also, if they speak, they get free admission.
So that's right.
Yeah.
You let out the secret sauce.
There you go. So that's better than actually early bird.
This is barbecue taco sauce. All right, gang.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, buddy.